Hi, I'm Michaella Dones. I have quite the task in this video to explain the brain in 3 minutes, so let's get through this. What is the brain? The brain is a mass of nerve tissue in the interior end of an organism. The brain integrates sensory information and directs motor responses. In higher vertebrates, it is also known as the center of all learning. Before we get started, a lobe is a clear anatomical division or extension of an organ. A primary cortex is a cortex involved with conscious awareness. Conscious awareness is the ability to be aware and receive messages, while the association cortex is the cortex involved with analyzation, recognition, and memory. The frontal lobe is important for cognitive functions and control of voluntary movement and activity. All voluntary movement and decisions take place in the frontal lobe. From emotions regarding memory to problem solving in our daily lives, those voluntary decisions all take place here. It's some sort of control panel. It controls our ability to socialize and to communicate with other beings. The parietal lobe is responsible for processing somatosensory information from the body. This includes touch, pain, temperature, and sense of limb position. The parietal lobes are also involved with integrating information from different modalities, like using the posterior association area. It is also helping with spatial navigation, awareness, and orientation. An example of this is using to reach out to an object, since it helps with our navigation of the spatial world around us. The occipital lobe is the visual processing area of the brain. It is associated with visual spatial processing, distance and depth perception, color determination, object and face recognition, and memory formation regarding visual stimuli. The temporal lobe helps you process sensory input, including pain and auditory stimuli. It also helps you understand language, retain visual memories, and both process and remember emotions. An important part of the temporal lobe is the Wernicke's area. It is associated with the understanding of both written and spoken language. It is most important in areas that need most comprehension, like school or work. The 4 lobes of the cerebrum, as we know now, are very important to our daily lives. They can be of use from picking a mug of coffee in the morning before work to taking the SATs. Practically just living in general. In everything we do, think, or plan, they are all totally involved. And that was all for my discussion of the 4 lobes of the brain. Thanks for tuning in and have a great day.